I'm pouring!
Come take this from me.
What am I taking?
This thing, just the paper's about ready to collapse on me. We are putting the second coat of paint on the countertop. We've already faired it and put the first coat on, and then we've sanded it a little bit. Getting it home was pretty uneventful, but this paint's had a little bit of crap in it when we were doing the first paint, so we were picking pieces out pretty much continuously. So filtering it with one of the spray filters. We stuck the paint roller in the refrigerator wrapped in saran wrap to preserve the roller so we have to use it a second time. Don't forget the back piece. Yeah. Good one.
So what was that first stuff you poured in?
That was the resin. This is the hardener.
And how much? Same amount?
56, yeah, it's 1-to-1.
You got another mark for that?
Yeah.
How long do you have to do that?
2 or 3 minutes.
I'm pouring!
Well, it has been a couple hours since we finished pouring. So it's probably been about 3 hours. Yeah, it's almost 10, and I think we finished around 7. So this is probably going to be my last scrape down, because last time I didn't get that much. I'm hoping not to get this much this time. But yeah, there's almost none coming off of there. Very little coming off now. Top looks really good. I think we've got a really good first pour. I am seeing some rippling there on the edge, but that's not that surprising for the first pour. We'll lightly sand that. Got to be real careful when you're sanding the edge here, because this is going to be really thin and it's really easy to blow through. Hey, it is February 22nd, and we are hopefully going to put the final epoxy coat on here. This came out pretty good, nice and shiny. but we did get a little rippliness, so we're going to do a quick sand out, which of course I know is always disheartening because it makes it look, dulls it up, but it helps the next layer stick and everything and takes out a little bit of that roughness, and it doesn't take that much time to do. And we're going to try a new technique using a roller
Instead of
chopping and
oh,
yeah.
so I'm just filming.
Yeah, you're just filming right now. But he used the roller just to move it all around and wet his edges before he got there. So thinking about it, I think go ahead and wet these edges.
Maybe move slower so you're not making bubbles
Not worry, the bubbles come out pretty well
when you're firing them.
Yeah. And what he basically did was back and forth. Of course, he had a nice 6-inch roller.
We got a dirty 6-inch roll.
Yeah.
Foam.
I couldn't tell. I assumed his roller was a foam because other stuff would be coming off of it. So
True, lint, yeah.
No bristles to go looking for.
This is not an educational video. This is just how Bill and Jeannie did it.
Yeah. Maybe the wrong way.
Yeah. That goes for all our other videos too.
Edges nice and wet over here are primed, so there's not surface tension.
It looks so long.
Yeah. I think it grew.
We need a bigger boat.
Good morning. We are down here in the engine room. Gonna work on plumbing. Get back to work on hooking up these lines. This is the rear line, so we'll hook into that. Anyway, that's kind of the plan, is to do some work down here. Later. We have all that hooked up. Those all have shutoffs, so we're going to make the connection between aft stuff to the forward stuff. And of course the problem is the forward stuff has been in use. So that's gonna have presents in it. Yes, that's why we want a bucket and towels. So luckily you won't be here to deal with the smell, and it's just about lunchtime for us, so we're going to take that piece out, hook it up into the system, and then we'll go to lunch and let the boat air out, hopefully, if it needs to air out. Anyway, enjoy, or look away. Definitely some fluid in there. The true and exciting fun of boat life. Getting to work with raw, well, it wasn't raw sewage. That was, I mean, that was treated sewage. So can you imagine what the raw would be like? Blech. Later.
We're going to have a 2-burner induction cooktop over there underneath the microwave. And you can get them either in a vertical configuration or a horizontal configuration. So I have one of each, and we're going to open this one up. I don't know if this is the vertical or the horizontal, but we'll see what it looks like. Gasketing material. So, and this actually, even though it says it's built in, it actually has little feet, so you could just leave it as a external unit. Manual and type of pots to use. So anyway, yeah, just a normal 110 plug. Yeah, shiny. Doesn't seem to pick up fingerprints, so it seems somewhat fingerprint resistant. But doesn't look half bad. So let's set it over yonder.
Is the other one the same brand?
Nope. Okay, so what do you think of that one?
It's okay. I want to see the other one.
Yeah. So this is a Imparva. Anyway,
Impava.
Impava, and it has a big hole, up and rattle. The feet aren't attached, so you can have it external or not.
What was the difference in price on the two?
They were within $30–40 of each other.
And how much?
200. I think one was 180 and the other one was 200 even. And this one's definitely more of a built-in one. It's metal, you know,
Right.
not as. And it already has its sealing material attached. Remove this label before you.
It has its. Oh, I see.
Yeah, so its plug comes out the bottom. Needs a hole. That's pretty nice. Does not seem to have fingerprint issues either.
Oh, is that going to work that way?
Yeah.
I think I prefer the other. I prefer it horizontal.
Yeah.
But that...
We are continuing with the dishwasher and the RO. There's the ice maker RO. There's the hot water RO. Well, it makes hot and cold water. And of course the sink and stuff. I think I'm going to start with the dishwasher here later. We got water supply hooked up. We have the electrical all closed up, and there's our cord going in. There's our line going that way. So I think we're in pretty good shape. There it goes.
So what are you doing now?
Trying to run the hot water line.
What's in your hand?
The hot water line.
Can't see it.
Trying to get it apart right now. I want to make this a little longer.
The hot water line to the sink or to the dishwasher?
Dishwasher. Well, it's both to the sink and the dishwasher. It's the feed to the ice maker. This is the hot water feed to the dishwasher. That's the hot water feed to the sink. Cold water feed to the sink. Cold water for the ROs. This is the ice maker IO water feed, RO, reverse osmosis. And then up in here, if I move that somewhere, you can see the valve assembly coming from the cold. This is the hot cold RO for the sink, and that's the little valve there for the ice maker one.
What you doing down there, honey?
Securing the dishwasher. So we got the water line, it's now secured. We got the drain line secured, and the power cord is secured, and they go, let you, pull the dishwasher out so you can get to the back, and then going underneath here, there's the water and the power going in. You want to slide the dishwasher into the hole, get someone out of our way. I'm securing the water line for the ice maker RO. This is the wastewater line for the ice maker RO. Putting the drain together, or at least trying to. Go. Yep. main countertop, we went with matte finish. I wanted a nice shiny finish. Jeannie preferred matte, but she was going to let me have the shiny one. But then when we tried to get it to look nice and shiny, we had issues. So we ended up with matte. And actually, I think it's turned out really well. Feels really nice, at least. Well sanded. So we're going to attempt to load it up here in a little while and take it up to the boat and at least set it in place. First countertop, at least trial fitted. Looks like it will do. Came in nice on the sink. We're done. Later.
An engineer reading instructions. Rarely seen.
You go see if we have some nipples.
I don't know what that is.
It's just a